And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Atlanta taking on Texas. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, ready to go here. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
This one in the air, right field. Verdugo gets under it. Brings it in. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Zingy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. On the ground to third. And that one handled. Throws across the diamond. And there's two away. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And that skips in the dirt. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. This one smoked out to left. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's there at third with a triple.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Say goodbye to that one. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Gage Workman. And ball one. Now this is in the air down the line. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Arlington, pitching in our game today, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Trey Turner. Off the mark there. 1-0.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
And the next pitch is way outside. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. Now batting Jarren Duran. Swings and misses. That's strike one. Ball one there. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the
2-2
dirt.
count.
1 out, base is empty. That one
Down to 3
misses,
and 2.
and that's ball 3. And there's 2 down. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Joe Kelly will take over here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That
2-0.
misses, and it's 2-0. And
That's a
another
ball.
ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Swing and a miss. And the count is
3
3-1.
balls, 1 strike.
Downstairs, and
ball
that's
4.
ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. The pitch. And it's 1-1.
That's out.
And that one fouled off. Henderson over at first with 1 away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is downstairs. Kelly, the slender right-hander, gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Runner on the go again. Pitch misses inside. Throw,
He's out.
tag, out. Great throw by Gary Sanchez. Three-two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
So 2 down. Here's Riley Green. Foul ball. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now 2 aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that
Counts
ball and
1-0.
squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
2 outs. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded. Stepping in, Jose Bautista. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 run's in, 2 runs are in.
4 hits in a row, and they're
Baseball from the Lone Star State. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Eagles and the Knucklers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go now. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. That one outside.
Ball one.
And we're underway in Arlington. And
That's
another ball.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now here is Gage Workman. Popped up. Turner sizes this one up. Corrals it. And there's one away. Here's Mike Trout.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Just missed.
Nope, outside.
Hammered, base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. First and second, one out. Here's the left fielder, Griffin Conine. In there for strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And there's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1.
That one the other way. Full extension makes the catch. Mike Napoli, the next to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Ball 1, no strike.
Squirts away a little bit. And the 1-0. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 on, 2 outs. And misses inside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
This one in the dirt.
3-2.
And they're all loaded up.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Now here's Trent Grisham. That one missed. Swing and a miss at a slider.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That one to first. Base hit. 1 run in already. A second scores as well.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And that is that. Back at Globe Life Field. And our starting pitcher here today, Don Sutton. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
And there's a foul ball. That misses. And the count is 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swung on, belted. Yastrzemski makes a move towards the gap. And there's 1 down. Next to hit, Jarren Duran. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1's the count.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Gary Sanchez now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
2 outs, bases empty. And a foul ball.
Ball.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
And that's
3
too
balls,
high.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Trout makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Gilbert back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. And ball 1. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Here's a 1-2. Up the middle, slides for the stop, gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. Here's the second baseman, Carson Williams. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Slice to right and foul ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 3-0. And now it's Alex Bregman. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. With the shift on, hits right into it. Machado throws to first in time. And they get Bregman for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gage Workman. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1. Up the middle, and it hits the base, and that extends the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And first offering is fouled off. Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. Sanchez
No
throws.
ball, 2 strikes.
Too late. Stolen base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Line to left, and foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He'll score easily.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No ball,
With how
2
good
strikes.
these offenses are. There's
Runner on the go.
3.
A swing and a miss. That ready to go for the last half of the inning, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Texas taking on California. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go? Trey Turner at the plate. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. That one not close. And we are underway. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
One ball, one
and it's
strike.
a ball and a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki puts it away for the out. One away. Now batting Jarren Duran. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Sanchez has to step out of the way for ball one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a tough pitch.
2-1.
But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Fouled off left side.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Out towards left center. Duran on the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Oh, look at the stop. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Tommy Edman. Edman in his 6th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Durant in position. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Rafael Devers. Walker Buehler will go back to work. That one is absolutely belted. Ramirez makes his way towards it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Buehler.
0-1.
He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Cameron Meisner. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Swing and a miss. Wow. 2-2. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways because I think the pitcher threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Ball.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget
ball,
on
no
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Got it. And now one away. This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside. No score here in the second. Next pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike. And that's that
3-1.
skips in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a big swing and a miss.
We got a full count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. Buehler back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
It's 0-1.
Late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Ball one there. Fights it off. You'll see another. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2. That one ripped. One down. Here's Alex Verdugo. Fought off foul. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
A healthy cut.
No ball,
Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that one is inside ball one. .99 miles per hour to finish him off. Now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive.
I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Here's Adley Rutschman. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Terry Pendleton now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt.
0-2.
Rutschman stands at first with 1 out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Now one miss.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in
2-2.
runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Just off the outside edge.
You got a full count.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. On to the 4th. Trey Turner now. Turner in his 9th season, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And a foul ball.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Just misses.
Inside. That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. At the plate, Jarren Duran struck out looking his first time.
Foul ball.
One down, base is empty. That's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Gary Sanchez at the plate. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Into the second deck it goes. It's 1-0. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Dodgers and the Knucklers. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill here today, Luis Severino. What do you have on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Runner at first with no outs here. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Severino fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 3-2 on the way. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Off balance feed. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. And now, Mike Napoli. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Runner on the go. Strike in there. To second, but way too late. Safe there. 0-2 now. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Back at Globe Life Field. And today's starter, Roger Clemens. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. But he's right. He's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
0-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now, Jarren Duran. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. The next offering misses. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop third strike. And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base, not even close. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Devers at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout is there. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Back in Arlington, now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
You know, Boog, Witt Jr. had such a cool moment here at Globe Life Field back in 2023. He hit a foul ball into a suite, and guess who was there to pick it up? His dad, Bobby Witt Sr. What are the odds of that?
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
So after the game, the Witt family wrote the date on the foul ball along with the message, hit by Bobby Witt Jr., caught by Bobby Witt Sr. I have a feeling they're going to keep that baseball forever.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game. Here's Juan Soto. That one outside. Ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. ground ball right side. Merrill fires over to first. And Ramirez is set. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Clemens back to work. That one fouled off. There's a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Got him swinging. Cameron Meisner digs in now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Oh, here's Manny Machado now. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball one,
Nothing
no
nothing
strike.
here in the bottom of the second. And another ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, center field. Trout makes the play, and that is that. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
That one to first. Steps on first for the out. Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. And a foul ball. And now the count is even.
1-1.
Severino kicks, deals. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the batting order turns over. Jason Kipnis getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Judge swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That misses the zone. 1-1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And now it's even up. Out to short, Turner. They get the force, and that'll do it. Back at Globe Life Field, here's Alex Verdugo. Strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2. That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here is Jackson Merrill. Harper takes it himself, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Turner now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
The shortstop takes the
1
ball.
ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's
1
got
ball,
such a good
2
sinker.
strikes.
As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down
To the 4th, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Man, I can't believe this dude has a
Fernando
99
Tatis
Clemens,
Jr.
bro.
signed by the
Like,
White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of
a
2016.
99
You know, this group of
Roger
hitters
Clemens.
just lacking discipline at the
Like-
plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
This dude has gotten
All
like
over
multiple
that one right
hits,
there.
bro.
Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
0-1.
Ain't taking no risk with your slick
4th inning
ass.
underway, no score.
Oh,
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's downstairs and outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Off the plate inside, and now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Can't glove it clean.
are you, bro?
And no shot
What?
to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Oh my
First and
fucking
second,
god, dude.
no outs. Bobby Witt Jr. will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
How do you cough that up, man?
That one fouled off. First and second, no outs. Top half of
Trash,
inning number 4.
bro. Like, I had it set, man. Calm the fuck on, dude. You gotta be kidding me.
Hung up in a rundown now between 3rd and home.
Why'd you go back to 3rd?
Well, that
What are
may
you
end up
doing?
being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind.
This to center field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Safe. And the runner from
You gotta be
second
kidding me,
scores on the
dude.
play.
Like,
It's 2-0. Here's Jose Ramirez.
all because my
Golden
shitty ass
opportunity right
fucking
here.
shortstop doesn't know how to scoop up a ball. Like, bro,
And that's outside.
come on, man, dude. You got lucky, bro. You got fucking lucky.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I think
Hear that shit, man.
ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel
Fuck
to
that,
it and
bro.
hit it to the
Back up.
outfield.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws, gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. So Harper stands in. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Back to the mound. It hit him. Witt scores. Roll picked out of the dirt. Body save.
Oh god.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1
Soto at 3rd. Harper over at 1st with 1 away. Ball 1 there.
All because of a fucking error, dude.
Harper runs in the dirt, blocked.
2-1.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Still
Like, that really
2-2
threw
after
me
the foul
off, man.
ball.
Like,
I
I
would
don't.
another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
Oh, I
Slightly.
can't even fucking think right now,
Line
bro.
drive, base hit, right center field. One run across. Another scores. Two runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get
In the air, left field, Duran. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. That's a
Bro,
sacrifice.
you can't have it. I don't even. I don't care.
And it's
I
now
really
a
don't care.
6-run lead. It's Aaron Judge now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double. So a man aboard. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 1 for 2. So they bring on the veteran, Bruce Sutter.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And it's fouled away. The 0-1. And strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that
yeah.
nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that's off the outside edge. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a
0-1's the
mile.
count.
It's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location
balls,
right
2
there,
strikes.
right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here is Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right
no balls,
there.
2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Rafael Devers. That one at triple digits.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. And we're back. And now Mike Napoli. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Well, these players
0-1's the
putting
count.
together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
0-1.
time. That's out to center field. Meisner under it. Makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto digs in now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back at Globe Life Field, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Clemens back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these guys, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Strike 2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And now the center fielder, Cameron Meisner. Late with the swing there.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
That's to third. Throws to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Manny Machado. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
And there's the strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings and misses, and he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Suter, in his 8th season, he features a splitter, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. That's hard hit on the line. Verdugo makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
And first offering is fouled off. Live from Arlington, Texas, Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Columbus taking on Texas. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here and towing the slab, Don Sutton.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ellie De La Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Move to first. De La Cruz dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. And he swings through that one. 1 out, base is empty. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. That one missing inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Terry Pendleton. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice grab. Now a jump throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back in Arlington. And on the hill in this one, Mackenzie Gore.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Makes the catch. 1 down. Now batting Jarren Duran. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Hitting the air out to center field. Verdugo snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. There's Gary Sanchez. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2 now. Upstairs.
1 ball, 2
Pretty
strikes.
standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Ted Williams. Sutton back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man,
0-1
I
is the
mean,
count.
nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Not
One ball,
close with that
two
one,
strikes.
and the count is 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Now here is Jason Varitek. This one lifted in the air, left field. Duran makes the grab, one down. And now the first baseman, Johnny Bench.
I think if you ask most baseball fans, their vote for greatest catcher of all time would be this man right here, Johnny Bench.
If Bench isn't the greatest of all time, he's on a very short list. Rookie of the Year, two-time MVP, 10 Gold Gloves. What didn't he do?
One ball, one strike.
Way high there. And now it's even 1-1.
And I'll tell you something else about Bench. He was at the heart of one of the greatest teams of all time, that Big Red Machine, and he deserves a lot of credit for their success.
And that misses. Now 3-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Juan Soto now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Now 1-1.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Edgar Martinez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed.
2-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball in for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Varitek down to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Cameron Meisner the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Wow. Going 1.
0-1. Yeah.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's Christian Walker. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. So a man at first. Here's Alex Verdugo. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back at Globe Life Field. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Ryan Roberts. And he lays down a bunt. And it goes just foul. In the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws, got him. One away on the strikeout. And here is Alex Verdugo. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Verdugo measures 6 feet even, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. And a swing and a miss.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center, you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup, Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And a strike in there.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Here's a 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ellie falls victim to the K. Back in Arlington, here's Manny Machado. Hard hit left side. Throw on the bench. And a quick out number 1. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Merrill. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. So the lineup flips over. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That
1
one
ball,
way inside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. New inning getting started. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one misses. And 1-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Ball upstairs.
That's down and in.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Pendleton, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Way high.
That's high.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Williams up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs.
Martinez tosses across to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Varitek, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That one close, ruled a ball. 2 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1
in the
strike.
dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. That's in there. 3-2 now. Schwarber on third. Pendleton over at second with 1 down. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And here's the first baseman, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes. Ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. On the ground at first, and foul ball. Cut on and missed, and welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Jarren Duran. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Inside,
Sanchez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Bounce to the right. And that chance handled to first. And that quickly 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Edgar Martinez. In for a strike, 0-1.
0-1.
And ball 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
1 ball,
now 1
2
and 2.
strikes.
Rip to third. Sends it across to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, Juan Soto.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And there's a foul ball. Stays alive. Goes down looking. And now Ryan Roberts. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The pitch. Bunting for a hit. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Man at first, Alex Verdugo getting ready to hit. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. Throw, tag, out. Great throw by Gary Sanchez. And that one wrapped foul. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Sanchez gathers, throws, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back at Globe Life Field, here's the center fielder, Cameron Meisner. And that chops in for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a count 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Strike three, got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss, strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
And a couple of quick outs.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's a ball.
And that misses. And
Count
that
1-0.
is ball one. Swings and chases a low one there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the air out to center, De La Cruz. On the move, makes the catch, inning over. Back in Arlington, and now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Sutton back to work.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 0-2 now. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He is struck out, and he is walked. Just missed. And another ball.
Ball 2.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
2-1. Three balls, 1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Pitching change here, Jimmy Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swings and misses. Strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
In the dirt, and the count is 1-1. And that's too high. Schwarber leads off first with one away.
1 strike.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Got him swinging. Ted Williams digs in now. 1 for 2. Williams, 22 years old. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-1.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
2 outs. Runner takes off, knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Now Machado up here. First pitch misses.
1-1.
Fastball is outside. Very high with that one. 3-1. Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fast.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Merrill. And he beats him to first. He's safe.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Turner swings through it for strike 1. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Checks over to first, back safely. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Another throw, really keeping him close. And that's disengagement number 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. Schwarber fires it in quickly, and they put up the stop sign at second.
Back-to-back base hits, loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Duran goes after that one for strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Gore checks the runner, and Turner's back in.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing.
Runner takes off for third, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Pitch out, but no action. 2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and he gets back in. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch swinging.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Pickoff move to second. And Turner's back in. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Throw on the bench. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Top of inning number 7. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. And takes low for ball 1. On the mound now, Felix Bautista. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Fastball is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 now. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls.
Go ahead run at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. So up next, Brian Roberts. In the dirt. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Edgar Martinez. Nasty pitch right there. Strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Meisner now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Christian Walker now at the plate. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And we're back. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
1-1's the count.
Next pitch misses way outside. Oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Go ahead run on base. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. The shortstop takes the ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a slider in there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a swing and a miss
1
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Now they've got him in a rundown. Tag out.
He's out.
They cut down the go-ahead run at second. So digging in, Kyle Schwarber. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1.
And now the count is even. That one is
2 balls,
upstairs.
1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2 the count.
And Schwarber strikes out. Back at Globe Life Field. And now here is Alex Verdugo. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drop. Drive you absolutely crazy.
Machado up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game.
Finishes him off at 103. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Merrill. Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball.
No strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Kopech deals. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder.
Kopech a throw over, and he's back in there. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing, even though it's right there and looks pretty good.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take back in Arlington, digging in, Terry Pendleton. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Kenley Jansen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Next pitch off the plate. Going to count 1 and 2. Chases that one out of the zone. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now the DH, Ted Williams, 1 for 3. Ripped, but it curls foul. Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that quickly 2 away. Jason Varitek will hit next. Swinging a foul straight back. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
2 down, nobody on. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Bottom 9. And the batter now, Jarren Duran. Just off the outside edge. And a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Here's Gary Sanchez now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swung on, popped up on the infield. De La Cruz hauls it in, 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Edgar Martinez. 0 for 3 in this one. This to third, Pendleton. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. And welcome back to the ball. Park at the plate, Johnny Bench. Jansen back to work, and that gets the inside corner for a strike. Strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Called strike 3. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Soto swings through it for strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Towards first. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. 1 down. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ryan Roberts. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Into the dive, and he got it. Now a long throw to first. Low throw, and it gets by. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away. Alex Verdugo getting ready to hit. That one misses, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that one is inside. Right through there for a strike.
3-2, two out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Cameron. Meisner. First pitch, not close.
Well, this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw. Got him. What a laser from Johnny Bench. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. 2 gone now. So it's their last chance in this one. And now Christian Walker. Bunted back towards the mound. And that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but